Hey YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today we're doing this smoked emerald look. I'm starting out by priming my skin with my Japanesque Radiance Primer. This is a pearly white primer, and I'm applying it all over my skin with my fingertips, and then I'm going to move on to my foundation. Today I'm mixing my Laura Geller Baked Radiance Foundation with a drop of the Dermalogica Phyto Replenish Oil and pressing that into my skin with my beauty blender. I am going for a really perfected base today, so I wanted to add a little bit of hydration right into the foundation so that it's going to look nice and luminous. Under my eye, I am concealing and highlighting with my Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in Fair, the lightest shade. I'm also applying that between my brows and onto my nose a little bit. I'm going to be highlighting my Cupid's bow and my chin with this as well. And then again, with my beauty blender, I'm just going to press everything into place to make sure it's nice and blended. To conceal any spots and blemishes, I'm grabbing my Vichy Derma Finish Concealer in the shade Opal, again the lightest shade, pressing that anywhere that I need a little bit of extra coverage and using my beauty blender to press that into place. I'm also taking that above and around the eyebrows just to sharpen up that area where I have a little bit of redness before I apply any of my brow products. To set my base and to make sure everything looks ultra flawless by adding a touch more coverage, I am using my Laura Geller Double Take Foundation with a big fluffy brush and buffing that into my skin to make sure everything is nice and even. I'm warming my skin up and sculpting at the same time with my Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced. I'm taking that under and on top of the cheekbones, down onto the jawline, and then around my hairline to add a little bit of extra shape. And for a little flush and highlight on the cheeks, I'm taking my Bourjois blush in the shade Jasper Rose and applying that high up on the cheekbones. For brows, I'm using the Smashbox Brow Tech Trio. This has been discontinued, but I will link something very similar in the description box below for you to check out. And I'm just keeping my brows nice and fluffy and natural. After giving my brows a brush through, I am taking my Benefit They're Real Beyond Green Liner, and I'm applying that all over my eyelid in a very thick, exaggerated wing shape. You can see I'm being sort of precise, but a little bit messy at the same time because I'm going to end up blending this in with a smudging brush. I just want to make sure to get the angles as close as possible. Taking a small amount of that Benefit liner just on the outer corner of the lower lash line and connecting it back up to the upper wing, and then I'm going in with my Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. I'm taking the shade Tawny on the smudger brush and just brushing that right into the edge of that liner, and then using a big fluffy brush to blend everything out. Then I'm going to take that same Tawny shade on the lower lash line. Then over top of the liner on the upper lid, I am pressing in the shade Black Ivy, which is like a blackish green shot through with a little bit of a gold shimmer, and I'm just pressing that on top and then using a small bullet brush to blend out the edges to make sure there is no harsh line on top. Then I'm going in with a final blend over top of everything with my big fluffy brush, and then adding that same shade onto the lower lash line and blending through again. For mascara, as always, I'm using my Butterfly Sculpt Mascara from L'Oreal in the shade Blackest Black, pushing my lashes up and out, getting a good coat on both my upper and lower lashes. Of course, with this eye look, you know I was tempted to go with a completely nude lip, but I thought I'd do something a little bit different, so I'm using a neutral pink. This one is called Love It from Lancome, and I'm topping it with the Tanya Burr lip gloss in the shade Afternoon Tea. As a finishing touch, I'm going inside my waterline with the Smashbox Always Sharp liner in the shade Bare, just to open my eyes up a touch. I'm going to lock everything in with a mist of a hydrating spray, and that is the completed look. I absolutely love this for the holiday season. I think it's a little bit different for any parties that you're going to this year. Not your classic red and gold, but I absolutely love it. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!